This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
It's been good. I feel like the guys, we still bringing a lot of energy to practice and trying to get the week rolling and preparing for the next game.
You got a circus catch late in that game against Virginia Tech. Have you had a chance to go back and watch it yet?
I have. We watched it Monday. Going back and watching film again. So yeah.
What was the celebration like on the field?
It was wild. It was I can't even explain it honestly. It's just emotional. A lot of thanks and praises to God. A lot of guys just celebrating with each other and running around, and it's definitely something that I hadn't been a part of. And that was a good feeling to see all the guys just really tuning in into emotions and like seeing how it felt to us.
Let's get to some questions here. Maybe it's sort of left for lunch break in advance.
Morning, CJ. So, first career touchdown reception there on that double move on the outside. What was that feeling like to be so wide open and to haul that in for your first career touchdown catch?
It was pretty good, honestly. When I didn't realize how open I was until I went back and like watched the film. But when I caught it, I just seen the end zone. And, like, I don't know, I didn't really realize what I had done at first. I didn't realize that, you know what I'm saying, it was my first touchdown, but that was really great. So that was pretty fun.
You had joked around, I think, a couple weeks ago where you and Noah had this back and forth of, oh, I'm going to play this week, oh, you're going to play this week. He was the first one to come over and congratulate you after that touchdown catch. And you guys were finally on the field for the first time this year. How good did that feel? What was the celebration like after that touchdown with him?
It was amazing. Finally being able to be on the field at the same time as Noah, that's definitely, it's an amazing feeling. Just knowing that, I trust all the guys, but just knowing like Noah's over there, like it's just different than him being the first face that I seen made it even more special because that's my guy, and it's a lot of love right there. So he was the first one to pick me up and tell me congratulations.
Coach Freeze has said that the two of you on the field at the same time make this offense better. What do the two of you bring to the table that allows this offense to become so much better?
I feel like we're gonna bring the energy every time. You're not gonna get anything but our dead level best. We won't loaf at all. I know that for Noah, and I know that for myself, because anytime he catches me doing something that's not of the standard, he always tells me like, "Hey, CJ, that's not it. Let's keep it going and let's pick it up." And same thing for him, vice versa. So we try to spill that over into the rest of the team and just keep the guys going nonstop.
Thanks, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Ryan Boyd out from FXR in Roanoke.
Hey, CJ, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in. Hey, talk just a little bit about, I mean, you guys are still undefeated. Talk a little bit about that feeling and how far this program has come to get to this point.
Man, it's a great feeling. Coming in the beginning of the season, no one really knew what to expect because of the COVID stuff and all that. But being 7-0 is definitely something that I feel like we've worked week in, week out for, day in, day out. And it's a really great feeling, just knowing that all our hard work that we've put in is paying off. And yeah.
Cool beans. Thank you.
CJ, how about the preparation now this week? I mean, it's been a few days. How do you come off that high and get ready for the next opponent?
I treat every game the same, honestly. I don't see this game this Saturday no different than last Saturday. We got to treat them all the same. Yeah, it was great that we got the win against Virginia Tech, but we have to shift our focus towards the game at hand, or the task at hand this week.
Yeah, there's still a lot of season left, obviously. I do want to go back, though, just a couple questions about the end of that game, something I put together here. Just go back to the blocked kick and what you remember seeing on that first.
I just remember I heard the whistles, and then we snapped it, but I don't think our guys were like everyone on the field heard the whistles, and like when they blocked it, it was kind of like my heart just like kind of dropped, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. There's no possible way that just happened. And then when I seen the ref start running down the field, I'm like, no, there's no way. Like, y'all blew the whistles. Like, it's got to be coming back. I heard the commentator even say, like, that's the ball game, folks. And I was like, no, there's no way. So instantly when that happened, I dropped to my knees. I started praying. I'm like, God, like, I went to God, and I was like, God, there's no way this can be the outcome. And it was definitely a different outcome than what it was.
So how quickly did you guys have to regroup right there? Because, I mean, you're going right back on the field in offense, and your number gets called.
Yeah, actually, we didn't know if it was supposed to be the special teams unit or the offense until we heard Coach Freeze. He runs out there, and he's like, he's out there, he's like, where's the offense? Where's the offense? So then they're like, offense. And we run out there, and he's like, he draws up the play, and then when I looked at the coverage, I was like, man, they're 20 yards off. So it was easily, we get the first down and get out of bounds and stop the clock. And we got a little more yardage, so he didn't have to kick it as far, and yeah.
And then lastly, take me through the game-winning moment there and where you were and just, what you saw.
I was actually on the sideline on my knees praying. And then when I heard the thump, I got up. And I seen the ball going through the uprights, and it just went berserk. Everybody was just ecstatic. It was definitely an emotional and great moment.
All right, thanks, man. Let's go back to Damien.
Hey, CJ, how's your shoulder doing?
I was doing good.
Yeah, any lingering effects from it, or have you fully healed because you took a lot of time off after the injury?
Yes, sir. Now I'd say I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yeah, they're keeping it pretty iced up, I see.
Yes, sir. I still rehab and stuff like that, taking care of doing the things that are necessary for it.
In a season like this, where you had the Jones fracture surgery before the season, you've had to deal with the shoulder, how much have you been more conscious about taking care of your body, especially with everything going around with COVID and stuff, making sure you're taken care of, and that way you can be at full strength, here for the stretch run?
Oh, it's definitely something that I realized that I had to change once I fractured my foot and I had that surgery. I looked at things different because it's a lot of early mornings and a lot of early nights. You go to bed so you can get up the next morning. So yeah, it definitely changed my perspective on how well I had to take care of my body and the things that were necessary and the things that I had to do in order for me to be ready, rather than like just putting it off or waiting until later. You gotta take care of it.
So are we going to see fewer of those highlight reel one-handed catches now as you take care of your shoulder, or are we still going to see those?
Nah, you still gonna see those.
Thanks, CJ.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to Ryan, and then we'll wrap things up.
Hey, CJ, talk a little bit about Alex as a teammate. In terms of, I know you might not have so much interaction, but talk a little bit about him as a teammate. And I know spirituality is one big thing that always guides him, but how's he been as a teammate on the sideline and someone that you can just kind of go up and talk to?
Oh yeah, definitely. Honestly, we had a conversation, like a good long conversation on the sideline one day. We were going through walkthrough, I think it was on a Friday, and I really got to know him, but I see him like in the locker room and stuff like that, and he's always like blasting gospel music, and that to me, I love that because he's a God-fearing man, and that means more than anything. I definitely feel like he's someone that you can just go up and talk to about whatever. It doesn't matter. He'll always be ready whenever you're ready to spark that conversation up with him.